Was the real Towers back when they were of you 2,000 years it continues with a great American trash. It's worse and worse and worse. June 11th at the Baltimore Arena in Baltimore, Maryland. 7,031 attendance. 7,031 attendance. Now, this is the final Grammar match under the WCW banner because 4 years later, WWE brought it back as a SmackDown only period until '07, which I already did. Oh boy. This was poo-poo. This isn't the worst. Wait until New Blood Rising. Anyways. Goldberg came back like 2 weeks before Great American Bash and he affiliated with Kevin Nash. And he beat Tank Abbott in his first match back. Yeah. Oh my god. This is gonna... I'll talk about when I get to the fucking main event. Anyways, let's talk about this dumpster fire. Lieutenant Logo defeats Deuce Disco to retain the Cruiserweight title. Why should you care about the Cruiserweight title around this time period? And then during this match, some old man comes out and then fakes a heart attack. And then Anarchy broke loose and this match sucked. You're gonna see a theme around the title. All hell broke loose in a match. Whatever, sucked too, and moving on. Next, Chronic defeats the Mamelukes to determine the number one contenders for the WCW Tag Team titles at the next month, which will hopefully be a better show. This match was okay. This is the only match of the card that there's no BS. 5. Next, Mike Dawson defeats Diamond Page in an ambulance match. I mean, this match was good up until fucking Kane turned on DP. That's another thing for this night. Two heel turns. Yeah. Sorry about this construction working in with. Oh, fuck. Let me get this straight. Slam Arena the following month. The previous month, sorry. Mike Dawson hurled Kane off the first cage onto the bridge ramp. This they don't have no bridge ramp here, by the way. And then he turned on EP, helped the man who crippled him. What the? What? Five. Another 5, man. Next we have G.I. Bro, who is Booker T. By the way, the following month, he wins the WCW champion. defeats Sean Stacy in a boot camp match, which is basically a last man standing match. Three. Next, Shane Douglas defeats The Wall in a best of 5 tables match. Which, yeah, Shane Douglas comes out and by the way, he calls the fans piece of shit. And then he says, saying, let's make it a best of 5 tables match. And Mark Madden saying, what, does he have to put him through 5 tables to win? No, you have to win by putting you put him through 3 tables to win, you stupid fuck. And he said, Baltimore, do you want to see a best of 5 tables? First of all, you call him a piece of shit, and then you want the fans to say you want a best of 5 tables match. Yeah. Anyway, then there's this big spot right by the stage. There's this giant ladder and a stack of tables and I guess whatever that was. I guess that counts as a table. You know, there was 2 tables stacked. Oh, the wall through Shane Douglas through 2 tables. So the wall has 2, and Shane Douglas has zilch. And then, there were clearly 2 tables, and Tony Schiavone said there were 2 tables stacked, and then this bed top, whatever the fuck that is. I guess that counts as a table too, because when Shane Douglas knocked the wall off the ladder through those 2 tables and that other thing, I guess it counted as a table. He wins. Did WCW ever follow any rules? Probably not. Died. And oh god. It's gonna get worser. And worser. This is technically for the United States title. Scott Steiner defeats Rick Steiner and Tank Abbott in an Asylum handicap match, which is this freaking dingy UFC cage in the middle of the ring. So yeah. Yeah, Scott Steiner wins somehow, some way, and Rick Steiner would use the chain or something, and he hits Rick, and Scott gets in the Steiner Kleiner, and he taps. Died. I almost want to give it a nigga, but there's another match on here I'm gonna go off on, which is not this match. We get Hollywood Hogan. Yeah. I believe the weeks leading up to it, Hogan went back to his NWO persona, his Hollywood Hogan persona, and a year ago when he went back to red and yellow. And now he's back to Hollywood Hogan. Defeats Billy Kidman, and by the way, Hogan's career was on the line, and a title shot for the next pay-per-view is on the line if he wins. Of course, Hogan will win this match, and Tori Wilson turns on Billy Kidman, and I believe that's why she joins with Shane Douglas. Why? Oh, by the way, Horace Hogan's the referee. Does anyone care? Not me. 2, and technically this feud is over. Oh my god, this is getting tougher. I'm almost. Anyways, Ric Flair defeats Dave Flair in another career-threatening match. You put 2 career matches on the line. Yes, this had 2 career-threatening matches. Another match I'm going to talk about. A tables match and a silent match. 5 stipulations right there. Ric Flair kept his career. Whoopie-doo. I believe next night, his career was over. Until the night after, what was it, Howie Havoc become the CEO. Yeah. I believe Ric Flair comes out in. Yeah. And this was nuts, you know, but punch him in the nuts anyways. And a future Charlotte, like, handcuffs him. And yeah, there were handcuffs in this fucker. Anyways, whatever. Oh, this was 5. Another 5. So, okay, 3 matches get 5 out of 10. Hopefully, newsflash, it doesn't get better from here because this. Oh my god, this fucking match. Oh my god, this fucking. Vampiro defeats Sting in a Human Torch match. What is a Human Torch match? Well, you basically got to set your opponent on fire, but it's not like an Inferno match where the ring is surrounded by fire, which should have been a better way. But Sting said, if you want to set me on fire, you have to climb up the tiny trunk, whatever. This was fucking shit. I said, thankfully the Biz feud did not have this fucking stipulation. Yeah, Vampiro gets the torch and set this stud man, this Sting, on fire. And I want to use quotation marks because it was a stunt double. Because they're not going to have Sting get set on fire. And the stud man it flows off the Titantron and went through a crash pad. Oh my god. Minus 10 out of 10. I felt bad for Sting for in this stupid feud anyways. Jeff Jarrett defeats Kevin Nash to retain the WCW title with Ernest Miller as the special referee. This match is not as good as their Against the Lost match 5 years later. Go back to that review. That match was better than this dumpster fire. I mean, it's not. These two are good performers, and this gets a fucking 1. And Goldberg turned on Kevin Nash. I already mentioned in my top 10 reasons why WWE became my top 10 reasons why WCW became their own worst enemy. I'm not gonna go off on it like I did with the Sting heel turn. Not funny. If when I do the worst pay-per-view ends for WWE and WCW, I wonder what that could be. This gets a 0.5 out of 10. That's the 3rd time I give it a 0.5. Fall Brawl 99, Stark 99, and this. It's not gonna get worse because New Blood Rising is. Oh wait, that's the Knockers. My bad. Bash to the Beach is next. Oh, thank God. Oh my God. It gets worse for WCW. Well, Bash to the Beach, it's not that atrocious like the next one, New Blood Rising. King of the Ring is next, and then Bash to the Beach, and ECW Heat Wave.